Tubers, Tibets, and of course, crazy people. Well, behind me are approximately 85 kids here in Dumaguete. Now, these aren't just any old kids. These kids, unfortunately, are orphans. And if that wasn't bad enough, these particular orphans are being maintained and protected in a special facility for children that have been abused. And they have been abused in a way that is pretty much unspeakable. So, in the video, we're going to find out, do you think there's hope for these children, and will they have a future? Coming up in the video. Alrighty, guys. Well, I am here with my friend Christy, and I can't think of anything more heart-wrenching than abandoned children and orphanages. And I mean, a child, young or old, loses both mother and father. And so Christy is here very actively working with local orphanages here in Dumaguete. And I wanted to introduce her to you. And I want to make sure that I tell you up front, this is not a charity. This is not someone where we're going to say, and by the way, if you'd like to contribute, give here. That's not it. This is a self-funded organization. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So Christy works for a gentleman by the name of Robert Selfors. He's got a business called simple.biz, and basically it's web site design, repair, all that, and he employs 500 plus Filipinos and Filipinas. Christy's one of those employees, and they became active in giving back to the community that he profits from, because he makes, as he said to me, a lot of money in his business. And he is also a pastor.
That's correct.
And so he has a church, he has a business that he runs, and since he is successful in his business by employing so many people here in the Philippines, he wanted to give something back to the Philippines, and it is self-funded. And so, Christy, why don't you take it from here and kind of give them an idea as to what you do for the orphans and what we're going to be doing today.
Okay. So we have 4 orphanages here in Dumaguete, but we have over 600 to 700 kids, orphan kids in the Philippines. Mainly in Dumaguete, we have 4. We have friendship homes. These are kids from 2 to 9 years old. Hasamiani, all boys. We have Santo Nino. These are disabled kids. And also we have Hope Village. So these are the kids that were rape victims. So that's where we're visiting today. We're visiting these kids. So every
these
week,
boys and girls?
Yes.
Rape victims.
For the girls, the boys are abused by their parents, like physically. And so today we're visiting Hope Village. We have, for this month, we have 6 birthday celebrants. So we will bring birthday presents, cakes, food. But we're not just bringing presents for all 6, but for all 61 children.
61 kids are there.
Kids, yeah.
And these are the ones that are victims of abuse.
Yes.
The boys, and rape for the girls.
Yes.
And so they were either abandoned by these people or they were taken away from those people. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. So that's who we're going to see today, are those kids. And we're going to be filming this. And today's quest is to also purchase a van.
Yes.
So why don't you talk about that a little bit?
So since here in Dumaguete, we don't have a vehicle, so our amazing boss will purchase a van that we can use for our orphanage visits. So we'll be going to Toyota with Sir Paul today. And we're very thankful for the opportunity that he allowed us to collaborate with this one.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important that if you're doing what I do, is that I can't just talk about myself all day, as much as I'd love to. But other people are out here doing just amazing things that I honestly didn't know anything about until I was contacted by Robert. And so then I got to meet Christy and some other wonderful people here, young people, and they are going to go today and we're going to film this. It'll be little clips as we put into this video. We're going to purchase this van, or they're going to purchase this van. It's already been paid for, and we're going to basically just pick it up.
Yes.
And then from there, we're going to travel to Jollibee. And what happens at Jollibee?
So we have 85 meals for the kids. So we have 85 kids, just in case some of the kids want more. Or also that includes the staff. If they wanted, for sure, they want to have some.
So we're going to be picking up the van that they're going to be able to utilize, kind of like a company car, is the way I'm seeing it. Because up till now, they've been using their own vehicles, and not everybody's got one, or they're just on a motorbike, or they're using public transportation. So now there's a van that can be utilized by all the volunteers to do you do weekly visits to all orphanages. So once a week, you go to one of the 4 orphanages. And while you're there, you entertain the children. How long do you normally stay there? About 3-4 hours?
No, usually 6 to 8 hours.
Wow.
Because we plan on doing activities. So ahead of time, we do games. We talk to them. We spend a lot of time with them because it's just a once in a month visit for each orphanage. So we wanted to do something.
So that's got to be a big, big highlight for these kids when you guys show up.
Yes.
Because you're bringing them special food like Jollibee.
Yeah.
What a treat, you know?
Yeah.
And then if it's their birthday, like she said today, there's 6 kids having a birthday. So they're going to get a birthday celebration, but all kids get a gift.
Yes.
So nobody feels left out. They spend a little extra on the birthday boy or girl, but everybody else gets something also.
That's right.
And it's age appropriate. And you guys go down to Robinson's, from what I understand, and you just buy them out sometimes. You go down there and just clean out the rack and toys and what else do you buy them for gifts? I know it's clothes for the girls. Shoes. Okay.
For the 6 kids that will have their birthday for this month, they requested shoes, bags. That's what we asked for. What they wanted.
Okay.
So like for their wish list, we don't want to just purchase with something that they don't want. So we ask for 5 wish lists, and then we buy 2 or 3 of those.
Excellent, excellent. And this, again, like I said, is just self-funded. And how long have you been doing this?
Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get involved with this? What was the dynamic? What was the? How did you become aware of this?
So we have a Bible study for our company. That's every Tuesday, 8 p.m. and on Sundays at 10 p.m. It was just a few of us, like in the year 2023. And then our boss came up with something like he wanted to do something, blessing to other people.
Okay.
And he decided on doing the orphanages. He wanted us to look for an orphanage, and that's where it all started.
That's kind of how a pastor's heart works. So this gentleman has dual roles here. He wears 2 hats. He's the pastor of a church, and he is also a successful businessman at the same time. And so you joined his Bible study or his church service online.
Yes.
And you were listening to him. And so that was part of your routine. He offered that if anybody wanted to join. I guess he offered it to everyone in the company.
Yeah.
If you want to go to church online or come to Bible study online, you can join me.
Yeah.
And you were one that said yes, along with others. And then the orphanage idea, he wanted to give back. And so you dedicate a lot of time of your own as a volunteer. You're a non-paid volunteer to go and do what she's going to do today. And that is they shop for the kids. They give each orphanage a special day once a week. And like she said, she spends 6 to 8 hours, and these are all done on their days off.
Yeah.
This is like you're a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
Because you're a Monday through Friday worker. And what's interesting, I just learned, is that you guys are all working remote.
Yes.
You work from home,
We
so
work
there's
from
no
home.
office, but there's a big, there's quite an organization. It's got a lot of employees. It's got HR. It's got managers. It's got overseers, and so he has been making good money doing this in his way of repaying the Philippines for helping make him profitable. Is to this do what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Is go to the orphanage. I'm not doing anything. I'm just videotaping what they're doing. Okay? So stay tuned. We are going to go to Toyota next and pick up the van. And then we're going to go to Jollibee. And then we're going to go to the orphanage and see the kids. And I hope to see you guys there with us. Okay, we'll be back. Christy, it's you and me here at the dealership. And where are we at? What are we doing? We're standing in front of what? A beautiful van. And this is the bad boy that's been bought and paid for by your boss to help the orphanage. So let's take a look at this puppy.
Here it is.
What do you think? Will this do it for you?
Yeah. For
Look at that, all these seats.
It will fit 100, more than 100 Jollibees.
Oh, more than 100
For
Jollibees. And you're going to buy the gifts and you're going to do all that kind of stuff. And then if you need to take anybody around, and those seats are removable and they could fold them down, and there's all kinds of configurations. So who's going to be the primary driver of this?
That's a problem.
That's a problem? You don't have a driver?
I don't drive, and Miguel doesn't drive too.
Oh my goodness. So we got this beautiful van, but we need to find us a driver.
Hello!
Oh, God help us.
Let's go to Jollibee. I'm hungry! This is going to be interesting. This is no parking.
The other side.
They do have a drive-through, but I don't know if they'll
Yeah, the other side.
serve you.
Drive-through customers only.
Miguel was there too. The parking.
There's an end.
Shit, okay. That's a drive-through. But maybe a parking. Yeah, there's a little bit of a parking. So we're going to block you. I'm bigger than you. It's just the advantage of being big. You have to let them know. I'm moving in, guys.
Here, you can park. Here.
I have a little parking in handicap. I'm handicapped. Tell them the driver's handicapped. Yeah, I don't know how far down it goes. Okay. All right.
We're here in Jollibee.
Well, if anybody's ever wondered what 90 Jollibee meals looks like, I'll give you a little taste. Not literally, but at least an idea of what it looks like. So this is all gravy and stuff in the small boxes, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It looks like it.
Now this is Lucky. He's the H&R manager.
Hey.
Say hi, Lucky.
Hi.
And he's in charge of a lot of things. But check this out. And for those of you that don't know what a Jollibee looks like, let me take you inside real quick. Give you a little look-see. And we'll let everybody else eat in peace. Christy,
Yes, sir.
it looks like we've hit this leg of the journey. We have the food loaded up, and now all we have to do is load it into some little stomachs, huh?
That's right.
All right, well, here we go. That'll be our next clip. Well, we have arrived here at the orphanage, and it is time to unload the goodies. Take them to the kids. There's food, there's gifts, there's all kinds of good stuff. And so we got lots of volunteers here. And I won't say too much from this point forward. We'll just kind of let actions speak louder than words. So I think I mentioned that there are 6 birthdays that are happening today and gifts for everyone. And this is Hope Village. And once again, these are little kids that are primarily the victims of abuse and rape, unfortunately.
From here, everyone look at the drone tapos name hi. Or you can say hi. Continue side, continue side.
Hi.
Stephanie, Shirley.
Jollibee, we like Jollibee. Jollibee, we like Jollibee. Yay!
So we want you guys to run towards him. Running towards him, saying hi. Together. Okay? Okay? In 3, 2, 1, run towards Paul. In 3.
Pwede ka magunit para pwede makakaon.
Kung pwede mong kunin.
Yes, sure, of course.
Para makaan siya.
Okay, ready guys? In 3, 2, 1, run! Being a son of hundreds! Careful.